Outstanding filly My Temptation maintained her unbeaten run when she led throughout to win the Pearl Classic at Gloucester Park in January. A daughter of 1989 Pearl winner Prince of Gold, My Temptation is trained by Deborah Lewis and was driven by her husband Chris. My Temptation stretched her bankroll to $68,000 in rating 2 minutes 1.1 for the mobile 1,700 metres, running the last quarter in 29.8 seconds to make it 5 wins from as many starts.
Cover them. Second quarter in 31, the half in 61.1, and the Prince of Gold filly has gone very fast. My Temptation races to the 650, leading over a length on Lord Marks. Park Grove waiting on a run. In the sweet seat next is Frankly Leon, poised to strike and going okay. Athletic Lad is next on the rails, followed at the head of the others by Desert Shield, going deep now from remote control. CC's got a lot to do. Then Jimmy Flash, and back towards the rear is Vinjo, 30.8 that quarter. At the 300, the leader, My Temptation. She looked to be travelling well. Gee, she's a little thing, this horse, but she's full of ability. She got nearly 2 lengths on Lord Marks. Here's Desert Shield right around the outside. Frankly Leon under pressure, and then Athletic Lad, but in the straight, My Temptation is clear. Lord Mark starting to run on. Here's Desert Shield starting to hit top gear, but Lewis is kidding. My Temptation's racing away from them. Oh, she's far too good. She wins it by 2.5 lengths. Desert Shield is second. Third close, Athletic Lad.
18-year-old Karen Manning wrote her name into the record books when she combined with her smart colt All Bends to win the $64,000 Edgar Tatlow Memorial Stakes at Moonee Valley in February. Manning became the youngest Australian reinswoman to win a Group 1 event when she guided the Inner Circle colt to a narrow win in what was an action-packed race. Bought for $500 as a weanling, Manning had agreed to a $45,000 offer for All Bends after he won an early season trial, but she changed her mind and decided to race the colt herself. A wise decision, as the Tatlow check was just $200 short of the offer she refused.
El Rapido, Denver Gift is buckled out of the straight. That's the end of the favourite now, Denver Gift. Kaboom dropped out. Did appear to check Denver Gift. Fourth last is Southern Jack, and second last is Manwara Mitchell towards the 450. Second quarter in a 31. Narrowly in front, K-Rock. Joined on the outside by All Bends. Not today on the rail. Then like a laser, Class Prevails. Hopping on that top end out 3 wide. In the centre is El Rapido, followed by Pagini Sidewinder. Lentara, Southern Jack. Well back Kaboom, Denver Gift and Manwara Mitchell. Around the home turn in the Tatlow for T-Roll, Colts and Geldings towards the 220. Third quarter in a 30.2. K-Rock being joined on the outside by All Bends. Not today gets out in plenty of time towards the 120. K-Rock still narrowly in front. Karen Manning getting something out of All Bends. It grabbed the lead now from K-Rock. Not today gets the third. Oh, well done, Kering. She's knocked back a lot of money for All Bends, and she wins the Tatlow. Karen Manning wins on All Bends by a metre. K-Rock and Not Today. A gap to Southern Jack, who got home, followed by Lentara.
A horse who couldn't realise $1,000 as a yearling confirmed his place among the bargain buys of Australian harness racing by winning the $90,000 Gold Crown final at Bathurst in March. Three Stooges, owned by a milkman, a telecom worker with an electrical contractor as his driver, and a trainer who loves a good time, earned star billing against some of the best youngsters in training. Driven by Frank O'Sullivan, Three Stooges joined an elite group of horses to come through the Bathurst Series undefeated, picking up $52,000 for his week's work when he won by 3 metres, rating 2 minutes 2.7.
I reckon he might have got away with an easy quarter there as he goes to the back. China Magic. China Magic by a half length and another speed. Locked away on the fence is Charwood Chip. Ship Silver is 1-1. On the rails, Precise Lad. Then Trunky Chief. Tingera Explorer's a long way back with Three Stooges. 1 away to Armour Star. 10 off Ken's Trick. Halfway down the back of the 500. China Magic. How much has he got left in the tank? He leads by a half length, and Dorian Williams had a look, and another, and another. Another speed on the outside. Locked away Charwood Chip, and here comes the sweepers. Out wide, Trunky Chief starts to run on. Also Armour Star, and then came Precise Lad. Tingera Explorer's held up, but China Magic's gone for home on the turn. He's out by 2 lengths. Charwood Chip chasing, then Trunky Chief. Behind those, then Precise Lad from Ship Silver. Down the outside, Three Stooges. China Magic in front. Here's Charwood Chip cutting him down. Precise Lad and Three Stooges. Three Stooges from nowhere's going to get up. He's won the crown. He's come from nowhere, and he's won it. Three Stooges. Photo for the Miners. Precise Lad and China Magic a week, and Charwood Chip's there.
The Riverina father-son combination of Robbie and Russell Jack chalked up their second Bathurst Gold Tiara success in 3 years, when Yeronga Songbird took out the $60,000 Classic. 3 years earlier, the Jacks had combined to win the event with She's a Low Bell. Yeronga Songbird drew the back row, but aided by a brilliant drive by Russell Jack, she outstayed her main rival, Express Post and Dual Queen, to win by 8 metres, rating 2 minutes 1.3, 1.4 seconds faster than Three Stooges rated in winning the Colts and Geldings division.
Into the back. Express Post about a length clear. Highland Park second at a wheel and 3 deep and third Yeronga Songbird. The top fillies 1, 2, 3. And Jack is about to move Yeronga Songbird into overdrive. Express Post leads Yeronga Songbird second. Highland Park in the box seat third, and then came only Toronto. Dual Queen was next from Tingira Mist, and then Vivacious Hanover running on from Smooth Summer Now Meridian, and taken to the outside Christine. Coming off the back, these two great fillies burst away. Express Post the inside. Yeronga Songbird the outside. They're 2 lengths clear of Highland Park. Dual Queen to the outside, and then came only Toronto, but into the straight. Yeronga Songbird got the better of Express Post, and she raced away. Yeronga Songbird, 2 now on Express Post. She's racing away, and the Jacks will win the Tiara. Yeronga Songbird wins by 2 lengths. Second Express Post, Dual Queen's run third.
Waranga Drive, a $5,500 yearling sale purchase, provided Jack and John Caldo with the biggest win of their careers when he landed the $250,000 Foster's Australian Gold Final for Colts and Geldings at Harold Park in April. The What's Next gelding moved up to challenge 3 wide in the first half of the race before crossing to race without cover with a lap to run. Overhauling the pacemaker, Pacific's Mate, halfway up the straight, Waranga Drive went on to win by 2.5 metres, running the mile in 2 minutes 0.7, the last half in 59.4.
Wide, and it's really on here, coming for the bell. 3 Victorians going stride for stride at the bell. Pacific's Mate on the fence, his stablemate 3 wide, Eastburn Grand, and between them is Waranga Drive. A length to Kaboom, coming one off the fence momentarily there. Then Spring Band, followed by Roy Veet. Little Nick Nero trailing up on the back of Eastburn Grant. The Peacemaker has got shuffled right back to third last. Second last, French Assassin and Dreamy Land is last. The second quarter 32.5, and down the back Pacific's Mate and Waranga Drive together. Eastburn Grant is 3 wide. Kaboom on the fence, still held up behind the leader. Spring Band in the centre, then Little Nick Nero. The Peacemaker's back to second last. Roy Veet just ahead of him as they come down the side. The quarter down the back 29.7. A great race in the Australian Gold. Waranga Drive on the outside has got his head in front of Pacific's Mate. Eastburn Grant struggling. Kaboom on the inside trying to get clear. Waranga Drive's gone to the lead though from Pacific's Mate. Kaboom's got into the open, but it's Waranga Drive who's got clear. He's just in front of Pacific's Mate. Kaboom's finishing well, but Waranga Drive's going to win the gold. Waranga Drive wins a half length from a photo between Kaboom the outside and Pacific's Mate the fence.
Leading Western Australian owner breeder Mick Lombardo won his second Foster's Australian Gold Final for fillies when Lethal Lombo took out the $250,000 feature at Albion Park. Trained and driven by 60-year-old local horseman Graham Bowyer, Lethal Lombo drew 1 from the outside in barrier 9, but Bowyer was able to slot into a trail soon after the start. Issuing a challenge, leaving the back straight, Lethal Lombo ran wide on the home turn, but stuck to her guns to score narrowly, running the mile in 2 minutes 1.2.
Speed. They run down the back to approach the 600. Next quarter, 31.3. The half paced in 60.4. Classic Bonnie was a narrow leader. Late arrival strides up on the outside and in a quick bid. Lethal Lombo sprinting hard and fast. Classic Bonnie gone. Late arrival ran to the front. Lethal Lombo in hot pursuit. Fussy Jussie momentarily held up there, followed by Zion City or Smooth Lander running around the outside. Running on was Ambrose Hilaire. Elise's Ellen Loose reigned in Zion City. Soul Motion and Diamond Harvest pacing down the back in 31.4, and late arrival was under pressure, grabbed by Lethal Lombo. Smooth Lander moves up on the outside as Lethal Lombo ran wide on the bend. Ambrose Hilaire running on, and Fussy Jussie gets a clear passage. Lethal Lombo the leader. Smooth Lander trying to cut down the margin, and Fussy Jussie slicing through along the rail. Lethal Lombo, Fussy Jussie and Smooth Lander. Big finish coming up. Start cheering Western Australia. Lethal Lombo wins the gold from either Fussy Jussie or Smooth Lander in a rib ticket. particular.
Harry Gunn put himself into contention for the title of Western Australia's best juvenile when he cruised to victory in the $50,000 Group 1 Golden Slipper Stakes at Gloucester Park in June. Trained by Ross Oliveri and driven by Chris Lewis, Harry Gunn exploded away from his rivals on the home turn to score a comfortable 3-metre victory, rating 2 minutes .9 for 2,100 metres. It was the young Simple Colt's 6th win from 8 starts.
Last 30.6 that quarter, the half in 62.2 as they race inside the 600, and Lewis still sitting quietly on Harry Gunn. He led by a half length on Optimus, who went up within a neck of the leader now, but he's kidding Lewis at the moment. Out there 3 wide is Pawnee Gold. On the fence, Kiwazi Girl can't find room. Followed then out very deep on the course by Desert Shield, Trunky Aracula between horses, and then Lion King. 29.6 the third quarter as they race inside the 200, and still Lewis hasn't moved a muscle. Harry Gunn a length, Pawnee Gold. Optimus under pressure, Kiwazi Girl can't get clear, but in the straight, Harry Gunn, now he pops the question. He's about to launch his salvo, Harry Gunn, and he raced out a length and a half, Kiwazi Girl into the clear, but Harry Gunn was never going to lose the slipper and scores a length on Kiwazi Girl. Mon Poppy Day flew, got third.
Outstanding filly, the Irish Dancer, emulated the feat of her dam, the Private Dancer, when she scored an emphatic victory in the $68,000 Edgar Tatley Memorial at Moonee Valley in July. The Private Dancer won the Juvenile Classic in 1987, and her daughter by Torado Hanover made it a family double. Given the run of the race by her owner-trainer, Colin McDowell, the Irish Dancer sprinted home strongly to win by 2.5 metres, rating 2 minutes 1.1 for 1,940 metres, just outside the race record, but nearly 1.5 seconds faster than the time posted by the Private Dancer 8 years earlier.
Turning out of the straight now at the 650, second quarter in a 30.9. Lethal Lombo on the outside, within a neck of the leader, Smooth Leander. They're 5 metres in front of Asian Beauty, tapped up on the outside. Gotta Be's not travelling well. The Irish Dancers at a good run, 5th on the outside, followed by Some Cheek on the rail. Then Counter Kiwi Fly. The System from well back now pulls out, followed by Wizard of Oz. Giardelli gone, followed by Seahawk Molly. And 6 metres away, Classy Whiz towards the turn. At the 300 they race a third quarter in a 29. And here comes the Irish Dancer now third, making ground. 220 metres out on the turn. Smooth Leander a neck in front. Little Lethal Lombo under pressure but sticking on. The Irish Dancer pulls towards the centre. She is coming home like a train. And 12 metres away, Asian Beauty. A line of 3 at the 140. Smooth Leander collared by the Irish Dancer. The Irish Dancer hit the lead now. Lethal Lombo can't go on, but the Irish Dancer opening up near the line from Smooth Leander and Lethal Lombo. And the Irish Dancer, 2 metres to Smooth Leander. Third, Lethal Lombo.
Three Stooges, the yearling bargain of 1994, scored a heart-stopping 159.4 victory when he ended the winning sequence of top filly Express Post in the $50,000 New South Wales Breeders' Plate at Harold Park. Attempting to become only the third filly to win the race in 26 years, Express Post was far from disgraced at her first run against the boys after coming from near last at the 600-metre mark. All honours of the race, however, were with Three Stooges and Frank O'Sullivan, who rated the Fortitude Valley gelding perfectly in front for the last half mile in 59.5 seconds. Fetching a mere $900 at the previous year's Bathurst Gold Crown yearling sale, the Breeders' Plate victory stretched the career earnings of Three Stooges to just over $100,000.
Second quarter. 31.7. They've gone 59.9 the first half. And Three Stooges leads them into the back here. On the outside, Precise Lad. Little Nick Nero, the fence. Eastburn Grant, 1-1. He's calling on the filly now, Express Post, and he's coming to the outside on her very quickly. Allwards Lad and Allwards Star next, and then Smooth Leander. 400 to go. Three Stooges in front of Precise Lad. Eastburn Grant coming up 3 wide. Here's the filly, Express Post, 4 wide. She's sweeping around the outside from Little Nick Nero. And then Smooth Leander and Allwards Star coming to the turn. Three Stooges joined by Precise Lad. Little Nick Nero can't get a crack at them from Eastburn Grant. Express Post right off the track. Three Stooges swung for home just in front of Precise Lad. Little Nick Nero trying to get through. Out wide, Express Post. It's Three Stooges, Precise Lad. Smooth Leander flashing up on the fence. Here's a big finish. Maybe Three Stooges from Precise Lad. Very close. There's only a nose in it.
Run down down within the shadows of the post by Pride of Petite in a prelude of the Australasian Trotters Championship at Moonee Valley a week earlier. Wagon Apollo led throughout to win the $40,000 Group 1 final at Moonee Valley at the end of January. Driven a treat by trainer Graham Lang, who chalked up his third win in the big race after earlier wins with Scotch Notch and Dark Edge, Wagon Apollo rated 2 minutes 6.4 for the 2,840 metre trip to win by 3 metres. It was his 17th win from 23 starts and took his career earnings to $134,000.
Now, a round to go in the ANL Australasian Trotters Championship final, and Wagon Apollo with a circuit to go, 5 metres in front and giving them plenty to chase. Chiola Cola racing second. The first to pull out now, Make Mine Glory out 3 wide, trailed up in turn by Diamond Field. Pride of Petite second last. 3 back on the rail is Dynamic Poplar. Third the outside, Waltz's Task. Around it now in turn is Make Mine Glory, trailed up by Diamond Field. Out of the straight they race Carol Rose in the centre, followed by Golly Gosh on the rail. Then Follow Me. Crystal Sunset pulls out 3 wide the trail Diamond Field. Then Electric Mac. Pride of Petite towards the 550 is second last, about 25 metres off the lead. And back at the tail is Blizzard, down the back towards the 450. The quarter in a 29.6 to second in a 32.4. And Wagon Apollo the leader. Here are the New Zealanders though. Diamond Field pulls out 3 wide. Here's Pride of Petite out 4 wide making ground. Under pressure Make Mine Glory. Then Chiola Cola on the rail. Crystal Sunset pulls to the outside, followed by Follow Me. Around the home turn of the 250. Third quarter 31.7. It's Wagon Apollo the leader. Diamond Field is 2 metres away. Pride of Petite out 3 wide is still running home, followed by Chiola Cola. At the 140 though, Wagon Apollo still the leader. Graham Lang goes for it. Pride of Petite has gone for a gallop, but this is a local victory. Wagon Apollo's in front. Chiola Cola, Diamond Field can't pick them up, and Wagon Apollo, mighty effort, leads throughout. The Victorian Wagon Apollo wins 3 metres to Chiola Cola, a neck away third Diamond Field. Then
Lennon proved the critics wrong when he captured another $35,000 VL Dullard Trotters Cup at Moonee Valley in February. The Evergreen also captured the Group 1 race in 1991 when it was a handicap event. Driven by trainer John Justice, the 9-year-old led throughout and showed courage to win by a half head, rating 2.3.1 for the 2,380 metres. Pacing bred by former champion Kiwi pacer Noodlem, it was Lennon's 37th win from 90 starts. It stretched his career earnings to over $241,000.
In the straight they race towards the 1,000 metres, the quarter in a 30.2 in the VL Dullard Trotters Cup, and Lennon narrowly in front. Ahead away on the outside is Bundy's Pride. It's been set a task. Mel Park made fourth on the outside. Here's Chiola Cola now putting out as Diamond Field goes for a gallop now, turning out of the straight. And Pride of Petite. Mark Burton now eases the mare to the outside, 3 wide towards the 750. Mel Park made comes out in front of her though. Just in behind them to Learn Reb. Then Waltz Task. Make Mine Glory away from the rail. Then Chiola Cola pulling out the trail. Pride of Petite followed by Follow Me. Diamond Field is 15 metres away. And out the back are moments like these and Night Pistol towards the 450. Second quarter in a 32.3. Lennon the neck in front. Buddy's Pride on the outside is under pressure. Mel Park May travelled up into third placing, 3 wide. Then to Learn Reb on the rail. Make Mine Glory the outside. Pride of Petite about to wheeze out now, 4 wide. Then Waltz Task followed by Follow Me, Chiola Cola, Diamond Field. And out the back are moments like these and Night Pistol. Third quarter in a 30.3. 200 metres out on the turn. Mel Park made 3 wide, travelled up into second placing. Chiola Cola goes for gallop. Lennon straightens up 3 metres in front. Pride of Petite is under some pressure from well back towards the 100 metre mark. Lennon in front. Getting out is Make Mine Glory running home. Mel Park made is sticking on Lennon just in front of Make Mine Glory. Lennon in front. Make Mine Glory lunging, but Lennon has won narrowly from Make Mine Glory. Mel Park made third.
Brilliant mare, Mel Park Maid, returned to the winner's circle in style with a classy win in the $20,000 E.B. Cochrane Trotters Cup at Moonee Valley in April. After a short early struggle for the lead, Mel Park Maid found the front, and owner, trainer, driver Don Smith was able to give her a breather in the middle stages of the 2,840 metre feature. Tackled strongly by Lennon all the way down the home straight, Mel Park Maid found plenty under pressure to win by a neck, rating 2 minutes 6.3 with the last half mile in 58.6 seconds. A multiple classic winning juvenile, it was Mel Park Maid's 20th win from 47 starts and took her career earnings to just over $152,000.
And the runs are coming now in the E.B. Cochrane Trotters Cup for 95. Mel Park Maid's at a good run. A neck away Marissa. quickly loomed up into second placing. Lennon's on a limb out 3 wide, making ground to third. Bunty's Pride under pressure. Carol Rose on the leader's back. Second quarter winner 32.4. 4 metres away, Make Mine Glory. Rats now pulls out 3 wide on the back of Lennon, followed by I Do. The outside Dynamic Poplar, then Classy Queen and Speeding Fine. The race right on now towards the 450. Mel Park made ahead in front of on the outside Marissa. 4 metres away, Lennon driven along on the outside of Carol Rose. Rats is 5 metres away, steadily making ground 5th. Then Bunty's Pride, Make Mine Glory. Speeding Fine, Dynamic Poplar. I Do and Classy Queen. Mel Park made around the turn towards the 250. 3 metres in front. Third quarter winner 29. Under pressure Marissa. Lennon out 3 wide, travelled up into second placing. Then Carol Rose followed by Rats towards the 150. Mel Park made 5 metres in front. Lennon comes out of the pack on the outside. Can he pick up the leader? Mel Park made at the 80 metre mark. The mighty mare Mel Park made in front. Lennon slowly bridging the gap. Mel Park made in front. Lennon lunging, but Mel Park made has won by a half neck to Lennon. 6 metres away, third Carol Rose.
The aptly named Above the Stars continued the good run of New Zealand trainer Paul Nairn and driver David Butt with a spectacular win in the $30,000 Group 1 Victoria Trotters Derby at Moonee Valley in June. Nairn and Butt combined to win the Inter-Dominion Trotters Grand Final with Call Me Now at Addington 3 months earlier. And Above the Stars indicated he was also destined for top class after his effortless victory. Butt gave the 3-1 on favourite his head at the 800 metre mark. And after running the quarter down the back in 29.9 seconds, Above the Stars cruised home to a 23-metre victory, one of the easiest wins in a Trotters Classic for many years. His 15th win from 23 starts, Above the Stars was on the threshold of joining the 100 Grand Club, with his career earnings totalling $99,380.
ADG, a lap to go, 900 out. And the leader, Guilty Boy, 3 metres clear of Above the Stars. Gavin Lang tried to put him in a pocket there on Tarabul, but he's half out. He's half karting on Above the Stars. Now comes into the clear. The Accolade back on the inside from Game Whiz. Then Brani Lulu, Kano Nat, and at the head of the others was GA. 32 for the second quarter, 600 metres out. Guilty Boy only a neck in front of Above the Stars, who looks to have a fair amount of petrol still left in the tank. He had a look around there, about 6 metres to Tarabul, and then the Accolade. Well back Game Whiz on the inside, Brani Lulu. Then GA trying to get into the clear from Kano Nat as they go by the 400 metre mark. And the leader now is Above the Stars, shot away from Guilty Boy. Third placing Tarabul boxing on, then the Accolade. But he opens up this New Zealand champion and he's shot right away. 29.9 the third quarter, and we are looking at something special here. I'd say Above the Stars, out 15 metres in front of Guilty Boy. Tarabul going up to it, then the Accolade, and further back Laurie's Legacy from a long way back. But Above the Stars opens up in the straight. He's a champion, all right. Tarabul holding down second, the Accolade running home, but Above the Stars wins by 30 metres. To Tarabul, 2 metres away third, the Accolade just in front of Guilty Boy.
Above the Stars topped the $100,000 mark when runner-up to Bunty's Pride in the Warragul Trotters Cup 9 days after the Victoria Derby, but he was unbeaten in 3 subsequent Australian starts. The Gee Whiz Colt had little more than an exercise workout to win his heat of the home field at Moonee Valley on the 17th of June, before outclassing his rivals once again in the $20,000 home field final a week later. Favourite at 6-1 on, Above the Stars was taken straight to the front from barrier 5 by David Butt, and the race was as good as over. The big, strong colt gave Butt an armchair drive as he cruised home to an 8-metre win over Quilty Boy and GA, rating 2 minutes and 4 seconds. But Quilty Boy was subsequently disqualified for excessive galloping and gaining ground, which saw GA promoted to second and Kano Nat to third.
3 wide, Homer Hawk and also Tarabul appear to lock wheels turning out of the straight. They've buckled, both out of business. Tarabul and Homer Hawk have locked wheels, checking for stride Macaloo, and Above the Stars is 12 metres in front down the back inside the 550, working into second placing Quilty Boy, second split in a 31, on the rail the Boulder Financial Boy, then Kano Nat followed by GA Macaloo, well back orientation Tarabul, Homer Hawk, Steffi Frost and Ornamental Jewel, and tailed off is the Macalade around the home turn towards the 250, and it's all above the stars. He's 10 metres in front. Third quarter winner 30.6. Quilty Boy trying awfully hard second, followed by Financial Boy. Macaloo goes for a gallop, followed by GA and Keno Nat towards the 120 though, and it's the New Zealand sensation above the stars. He's well clear, 12 metres in front of Quilty Boy, then Keno Nat getting to third, but David Butt just sitting there on above the stars. He's a champ, okay, and the New Zealander takes out the home field above the stars by 10 metres to Quilty Boy. GA, I reckon, has got up and run third ahead.
Above the Stars added the $10,000 South Australian Trotters Derby to his tally at Globe Derby Park a week later, but he had to pull out all stops to beat the promising Homer Hawk. 20-1 on favourite, Above the Stars was given plenty of time to balance up properly by David Butt and settle midfield. Pushed 3 and 4 wide in the last lap, Above the Stars trotted home strongly to win by 2 metres, rating 2 minutes 3.8. His job completed in Australia, Above the Stars headed off to the spelling paddock with a record of 18 wins from 27 starts and career earnings of just over $127,000.
In the straight they come, first quarter covered in 31.6. This leader's kept them rolling. The pilot is Quilty Boy. He's in front by 5 metres on the outside. Homer Hawk, the rail GA. Above the Stars has just camped there, 1 out, 1 back, poised to strike. Bridgewood Sniper on the inside, 6th on the outside, then came Markaloo. Orientation down on the inside rail. The Keystone Cop behind those, now hooking out wider on the track, then came Linville Joe, Forget Chaloon, and last of all is Landamar. Second quarter 31 down the back, Quilty Boy in front of Homer Hawk. Above the Stars is now chiming in 3 deep, then came GA, further back 8 metres away, Bridgewood Sniper, and then Markaloo. Off the back though, and the leader Quilty Boy leaves the rail, out 3 deep. Above the Stars going up to him quickly though, GA getting through on the rail, and still there Homer Hawk, they're well clear of Bridgewood Sniper. Terrific finish, GA getting right through on the inside. Above the Stars he's out 4 wide, Quilty Boy still there, and then came Homer Hawk on the swing though. Above the Stars is now starting to loom up strongly, GA broke, Homer Hawk going with him. Above the Stars in front of Homer Hawk, and then came Quilty Boy. Above the Stars he's too good, he's going to narrowly win, but he's too solid. Above the Stars wins from Homer Hawk, Quilty Boy third, then GA.
Rainbow Billy emulated the feat of her dam Rainbow's Idol when she scored an emotion-charged win in the $20,000 Group 1 Victoria Trotters Oaks at Moonee Valley a fortnight later. Rainbow's Idol won the event in 1987 for trainer Noel Taylor and driver Ginger Gleeson, with both men also associated with Rainbow Billy's victory. Rainbow Billy carried a sulky formerly owned by Alf Simons, who died a day earlier, which he used behind Bold David when he won the 1970 Inter-Dominion at the Melbourne Showgrounds. Working to the front early in the race, Rainbow Billy led for the rest of the trip to win by 1.5 metres, rating 2 minutes 9.9. A $2,000 yearling purchase, it was Rainbow Billy's 9th win with 5 placings from 19 starts and took her career earnings to just over $63,000.
They're tightly packed out of the straight at the 600 metres. Second quarter winner 32.3. Rainbow Billy held together. Brownie Lulu working 1.5 metres away. Dainty G under plenty of pressure out 3 wide. Quick Cash on the leaders back in the centre. Red Eclipse. Memories back in the field has gone for gallop. Dancing Destiny at about to pull out 4 wide, followed by Sarah Pax. Then Mission Pending, followed by Steffi Frost. Lucy Lastic, Ornamental Jewel, and out the back is Memories. Around the turn they race towards the 250. Third quarter winner 31.6. Rainbow Billy held together. Brownie Lulu trying hard, 2 metres away under pressure. Red Eclipse now getting out 3 wide, working into the race now into second placing, followed by Quick Cash. Dancing Destiny goes for a gallop towards the 140. Ginger Gleeson goes for Rainbow Billy. She's 1 metre in front. On the outside, Red Eclipse is trying to pick her up, and they're clear of Quick Cash. Rainbow Billy still in front. Red Eclipse on the outside is trying very hard. Ginger Gleeson getting plenty out of Rainbow Billy, and she takes out the Victoria Trotters Oaks. Rainbow Billy, 1.5 metres to Red Eclipse. Quick Cash has run third.
Max Wishart passed up the opportunity to partner Lucky Camilla in the Sunshine Sprint at Albion Park at the end of July to win the $73,000 Oceania El Dorado final with Ornamental Jewel at Moonee Valley the same night. A daughter of 1985 Inter-Dominion winner Pro Chevalier and former top trotting mare Trinket, Ornamental Jewel took on the Colts and Geldings and beat them hands down. Wishart rated the Corey Van Ryn-trained filly perfectly as she led throughout to win by 3 metres, rating 2 minutes 6.8 for the mobile 1940 metres. It was the filly's first win in 14 starts, took her earnings to $26,462.
Ornamental Jewel, she's had the race presented to her. Master Key, 5 metres away second, 2 metres away on the outsiders, Cano Nat. Rainbow Billy stayed on the rail, 3 back, and settling down fourth. It's outside in turn. Came the bolter. De La Vega, 6 metres away. Mary Master on the outside of Classier. Then Gunshy. And forget the others out the back are Curly Sue, Seek and Destroy, and Quick Cash at the 500 second quarter in a 33.2. Ornamental Jewel, 4 metres in front. Cano Nat on the outside for Bill Bond. Having his last drive. Draws up within 2 metres. On the fence, needing a run, is Master Key. Up on the outside is De La Vega. Rainbow Billy now seeing daylight fifth. They're the only chances from Master Key. Gunshy, Classier, Curly Sue, Seek and Destroy, and Quick Cash. 220 metres out on the turn. Third quarter in a 30.9. Narrowly in front. Ornamental Jewel. A metre away on the outside. Cano Nat still coming. Rainbow Billy not in the race for the moment. Master Key gets out towards the 120 though. Ornamental Jewel still over 2 metres in front. Trying very hard. Cano Nat. Then Master Key followed by De La Vega, Rainbow Billy, but Ornamental Jewel is going to be too good. Takes out the El Dorado Trotters 3-year-old final. Ornamental Jewel, 3 metres. Master Key second, third Cano Nat.
The unusually named Noopy Kiosk lived up to his reputation when he scored a sizzling win in the Group 1 $20,000 Edgar Tatlow Memorial Final at Moonee Valley in May. Unbeaten in 3 previous starts and favourite at 11-4 on, Noopy Kiosk was simply awesome, demolishing his rivals after an early check cost him the best part of 80 metres. Barry Alford allowed him to settle down properly after that initial setback, then worked his way around the field to the 1-out and 1-back trail at the bell. Given more rain at the 400-metre mark, Noopy Kiosk strode up to the leaders, breezed straight past them, then had the audacity to cruise to the line to win by 24 metres without Alford turning the whip around the star colt.
Signet Sidle the leader by a metre. 2 Whitehearts DJ. Third the railers High Demand. And Noopy Kiosk on the outside now travelled up into 4th placing. Along the back towards the 550. 5 metres away Power Ranger. Then Butler's Banjo, Phoenix Foundry, Truscott Dawn, Trapper's Girl. Well back in the race, Scarlet Countess, and tailed off Moonlight Flit and Mary Chant. But here he comes now, Noopy Kiosk. Barry Alford pulls him around the outside now, 3 wide, towards the 400-metre area. Second quarter in a 33.3, and in a stride, Noopy Kiosk went straight past them towards the 250. In a bound, he found 12 metres to Whiteheart's DJ, then Signet Sidle. But brother, have a look at him go, Noopy Kiosk around the turn. He found 15 metres in the twinkling of an eye. 15 metres away, High Demand fourth, and 20 metres away, Phoenix Foundry. But how good is he? Third quarter in a 31.4 at the 120-metre mark, and Noopy Kiosk is well clear. He's 20 metres in front of Signet Sidle, Whiteheart's DJ. For the Tatlow for 2-year-old Trotters, the final goes to the brilliant Noopy Kiosk. He wins by 15 metres. Second, Signet Sidle. Third, Whiteheart's DJ. A gap to High Demand.
Kiosk's unbeaten run came to an unexpected halt when he was knocked out of contention on the home turn in the Redwood Classic at Maryborough in July. Favourite at 3-1 on, his chance of making a clean sweep of the season's juvenile classics vanished when he was knocked over by another horse on the turn when in a winning position. Under the circumstances, he did well to finish 4th behind Truscott Dawn, who led throughout to win by 12 metres. A chestnut son of former top trotter El Cordobi's, Truscott Dawn was driven a treat by 64-year-old Ralph Ford, who came out of virtual retirement to drive the colt.
Here's Noopy. He's 15 off the front and he's 3 wide and he's starting to surge around the field. The 2-year-old superstar sweeping around them. They run to the 850. It's Truscott Dawn. He leads only by a metre. National Interest is second. Noopy Kiosk out 3 metres off the lead and 3 deep third. Fourth the inside, Not Shy. Signet Idol in the middle, followed by Trapper's Girl. A long break in the field, discarded Countess, Kim's Fantasy at the head of the others. They run down the back near the 600-metre mark, and level pegging here on the inside. It's Truscott Dawn around National Interest. Noopy Kiosk, he's back now. He's got the sit on them in the 1-1. Not Shy the inside, followed by Signet Idol, Trapper's Girl. A long break making some ground. Kim's Fantasy close to the 400. Still on the inside, Truscott Dawn and neck clear. Second placing National Interest. Noopy Kiosk travelling nicely behind them in third spot.
Trapper's Girl runs on, goes past, Not Shy. Now he peels out on Noopy Kioski's coming quickly, and National Interest galloped under him, checked him, and the favourites galloped. They've locked wheels, and this left Truscott Dawn in front. Truscott Dawn was now 10 metres clear of Not Shy. Trapper's Girl, National Interest, Gallop came straight out into the Superstar and knocked him out of the event. And this left Truscott Dawn 15 metres in front. Second placing the inside with Not Shy and Trapper's Girl for the Cronulla spot, but it's a surprise for the Redwood Classic. Truscott Dawn wins by 10 metres. Trapper's Girl second, and third Not Shy.